We often vacillate between moments of self-belief and self-doubt. How do you overcome these moments of self-doubt?
How to overcome moments of self-doubt? Okay, okay. Interesting question. I'm trying to figure out how I do that. I think it happens over time. It happens over time. And um, uh, sometimes we do make mistakes. We do make mistakes. And learning to, I have found the practice of journaling quite helpful. What we call in Heartfulness diary writing, quite helpful. I write down things that I feel good about, things that I actually feel not so good about. And uh, in a practical way, I think I found um, resorting to heartfulness practices is the most potent way to build self-belief. Um, and that happens when we go to trainers periodically and take sittings. I've been fortunate to have a very, very good set of trainers support me in the process, and I've done that now for about 24 years. I don't normally miss. To this day, I reach out periodically to my trainers and go for sittings. And over time, for example, I used to have a lots of fear and doubt for reasons not even known to me. I wouldn't even know where they are coming from and why. Everything in the outside world would look uh, hunky dory and fantastic. Nobody would even suspect that this fellow could have any fear. But I used to have fear. Um, and I wondered why for the longest time. Now it has abated for quite substantially, I must say, reduced quite substantially. It happens over time. Resorting to heartfulness practices at the core of it is the most, I found, most potent way. But more practically, I found at the external level, I found also plunge into activity, do what is right, keep doing what is right. At moments of self doubt, do what my value system points me to. And then I get confidence about myself, not what my desire is pulling me towards, but do what my value, what is the right thing to do in this time. I think the more and more I found I'm doing the right things that I don't feel embarrassed and ashamed about, then my confidence in myself goes up. I'll narrate you a small incident. Do we have a minute, Akshata?
Yes,
I know we are bursting at the seams. 1 minute? Okay. See, when I was in IIT, we used to have what is called extramural lectures where dignitaries were called in to speak to participants. And in one of those sessions, we had Sunil Gavaskar. And those were days in the 90s when he was a legend. And he was in the last stretch, if you might recall, of his glorious cricketing career. And the stadium was packed. They had a stadium of 1,000 people. And they asked him, what finally matters to you? And he said something very nice. He said, eventually, what matters to me is not whether I've succeeded, not succeeded, hit a century, not hit a century. The thing that matters to me is when I put my head in the pillow at night to sleep, do I know that I've given it my best? And honestly, no man or no woman can ask more of oneself than to give it one's best with the best of our intention that we know at that point in time. So I think with that self doubt over time, and with heartfulness practices, I have found goes away.